You've taken millions of bites in your lifetime. It feels automatic. But what if this simple unconscious habit is holding you back? What if the way you chew is actively contributing to brain fog, weight gain, and digestive distress? We are uncovering the 5 most common chewing mistakes that could be aging you faster, and I guarantee you are making at least one of them. For each mistake, I will not only show you the damage it's doing, but give you the crystal clear, simple fix. This isn't about guilt. It's about upgrading a fundamental habit for a healthier, more vibrant future. We all believe we know how to chew. We learned it as children. But the pace of modern life quickly intervened. We began treating meals like maintenance, not nourishment. When you rush or chew poorly, you initiate a cascade of biological failures. Your body's ability to extract energy and rebuild tissues falters. After 60, when nutrient absorption naturally slows and digestion becomes more sensitive, these mistakes stop being minor. They become major roadblocks to vitality. This isn't only about avoiding gas and bloating. This is about fueling your brain, strengthening your facial structure, and managing your weight without complicated diets. This complete 60-minute guide provides the tools to optimize your health every single time you eat. To make sure you don't miss any of the powerful fixes we share, please hit that subscribe button now. It helps us keep delivering this actionable, evidence-based guidance straight to you. Let's start with the most common error. Mistake 1, the speed eater. The first and most widespread mistake is simply eating too fast. We treat the dinner plate like a finish line. When you rush your meal, you bypass critical biological processes designed to keep you satisfied and healthy. Consider your stomach. It needs soft, mushy food to work efficiently. When you swallow large chunks, your stomach acid and digestive enzymes must labor much harder and longer to break down that food mass. This extra labor often creates that heavy, uncomfortable feeling after eating. More importantly, it leads to massive inefficiency. When food isn't properly pulverized in your mouth, your body can't pull out all the good stuff. Essential vitamins, minerals, and compounds remain trapped inside large food particles. These particles move into your small intestine where absorption occurs. If the particles are too large, they pass right through. You might eat the healthiest food available, but if you speed through the meal, you are quite literally starving your body of necessary nutrients. Are you paying more for premium foods, but absorbing only half the benefit? It's a very real scenario. Beyond basic digestion, speed eating damages your body's appetite control system. Science confirms your brain needs about 20 minutes from the start of a meal to register true fullness. This process is governed by satiety hormones, like leptin, which signal that you should stop eating. If you finish your entire meal in 10 minutes, those hormones haven't even begun to activate. You stop eating only because the plate is empty, not because your body is satisfied. This explains why you might feel hungry again an hour later, or why you habitually overeat at dinner. You outrun your own biological stop sign. How can we slow down enough to let our hormones work for us? The fix for the speed eater is simple but requires discipline, the fork down technique, paired with the 25 chew rule. Start with the fork down technique. Take one bite of food. Place your fork or spoon completely down on the table. Do not pick it up again until you have fully swallowed the food you are currently chewing. This simple movement forces a necessary physical pause. It breaks the cycle of loading the next bite while the current one is still in your mouth. Try it at your next meal. You will find that the moment you put the fork down, your pace slows instantly. Next, implement the 25 chew rule. While you won't count every single bite forever, aiming for 25 to 30 chews per bite, especially for dense or fibrous foods like lean proteins or vegetables, is a powerful training exercise. Counting forces awareness. It makes you notice the texture transforming in your mouth. You start with something firm, and when you swallow, it should be the consistency of a thick puree. If you still feel lumps or defined pieces, you need more time. This ensures maximum surface area for those crucial salivary enzymes. We often mistake slow eating for self-control, but it's actually about honoring your body's necessary reaction time. The first week you practice this, eating may feel tedious, but quickly you will notice something profound. You feel full sooner, you feel comfortable after eating, and that deep-fried feeling of heaviness after a meal disappears. That mid-afternoon slump starts to fade because your body is finally receiving all the nutrients it needs. If this feels overwhelming, start small. Commit to using the fork-down technique only for the first 5 bites of your meal. Once you experience the difference, the deep satisfaction and lack of discomfort, the motivation to apply it to every meal will follow naturally. This single shift can radically change your energy levels and how your body manages weight. Mistake 2, the distracted diner. Our second major mistake involves letting distractions hijack our meal times. This includes eating while watching television, scrolling through a phone, reading, or eating while driving. We are the distracted diners. The consequence is severe. We sabotage the crucial first stage of digestion, which starts in the brain. When you eat mindlessly, your brain bypasses the cephalic phase. This preparation phase is triggered by the sight, smell, and thought of food. When your brain registers incoming food, it tells the body to prepare. This involves increasing stomach acid production, releasing key digestive enzymes, and stimulating saliva flow. Saliva is vital. It contains powerful enzymes, like amylase, that start breaking down carbohydrates immediately. If you are staring at a screen, your brain focuses on the distraction, not the meal. Your digestive system operates at a fraction of its capacity. It is like running an engine without enough oil. You swallow the food, and your stomach is unprepared. This leads to inefficient breakdown and contributes significantly to indigestion, gas, and a sense of chronic heaviness. But the damage goes deeper than digestion. Distracted eating impairs memory and satisfaction. Studies have shown that people distracted while eating often consume significantly more calories, not because they are physically hungrier, but because their brain never fully recorded the pleasure or satisfaction of the meal. Later, they often don't remember eating much, which increases mindless snacking. Are you constantly fighting unexplained cravings later because your brain missed the meal you just ate? The link between mindful eating and cognitive health is also significant. Chewing rhythmically stimulates blood flow to the hippocampus, the brain's primary memory center. If you are distracted, you reduce the intensity and duration of your chewing action. You miss out on an easy, built-in exercise for your brain every day. The fix for the distracted diner is the 5-minute focus rule. This rule focuses on reclaiming the beginning of your meal. For the first 5 minutes of any meal, regardless of its duration, eliminate all distractions. No screens, no books, no multitasking. Dedicate those 5 minutes to truly seeing, smelling, and tasting your food. Before you take the first bite, try a simple sensory check. Look at the colors and textures. Smell the aromas. This intentional pause signals to your brain that it is time to eat, instantly initiating the powerful cephalic phase. This immediately increases your body's digestive power. Once you start chewing, focus only on the texture. Is it soft? Is it crunchy? How does the texture change as you chew? This mindful engagement deepens the satisfaction and makes the meal feel more memorable and complete. You do not need to meditate through the entire meal, but dedicating those first crucial 5 minutes ensures your stomach and your brain are fully prepared for the task. If you usually eat lunch at your desk, try moving to a kitchen counter or table just for those 5 minutes. This simple relocation cue helps your brain transition from work mode to eating mode. Focus on enjoying the flavor, and you will find yourself naturally eating less and feeling more energized afterward. Mistake 3, the liquid luncher. Our third mistake sounds healthy, but often undermines our vitality, consuming too many blended or soft foods without adequately chewing them. We become the liquid lunchers. While a green smoothie or a creamy soup can be nutrient-dense, if it lacks texture, you eliminate profound physiological benefits. Many people over 60 transition heavily to soft foods due to existing dental issues, worries about choking, or simply for convenience. But when you remove the mechanical work of chewing, you skip several non-negotiable health steps. First, your satiety hormones react strongly to texture and the effort required to eat. When you rapidly drink a large smoothie or consume a soft soup, your hunger hormones don't receive the robust signal they need. You can drink 500 calories in 5 minutes and still feel unsatisfied an hour later. You are prone to snacking or overcompensating at the next meal. Your body was tricked into thinking it barely ate. Second, eliminating the chewing mechanism is a mistake for your facial structure and bones. Chewing is resistance training for your jawbone. The mechanical stress exerted on the jaw stimulates the bone, helping to maintain bone density. Just as lifting weights strengthens your limbs, chewing keeps your jaw strong. If you shift entirely to soft foods, that crucial bone structure may weaken over time. A strong, dense jawbone is essential for maintaining facial contour and supporting your teeth. Are you unwittingly starving your jawbone of the exercise it needs to stay firm? Furthermore, the rhythmic act of chewing is strongly linked to consistent blood flow to the brain, specifically the areas responsible for memory and alertness. This constant stimulation is vital for cognitive health. When you consume only liquids, you deprive your brain of that gentle, consistent boost. The fix for the liquid luncher is to embrace resistance and remember to consciously chew your drinks. If you rely on smoothies, you do not have to eliminate them. You must add texture. This means including ingredients that require mechanical breakdown. Add a scoop of whole flax seeds, chia seeds, chopped nuts, or fibrous additions like celery or grated carrots to your blender. Blend the mixture until smooth, but intentionally leave some texture behind. The goal is to make the liquid thick enough that you are compelled to move it around your mouth and engage in a vigorous sucking or chewing motion before swallowing. You are transforming a simple drink into a highly softened food. For soups, especially thick or pureed ones, always add a crunchy garnish. Use roasted seeds, chopped nuts, or hard-baked crackers. This forces your mouth to chew and signals the digestive system to engage. It provides the texture your brain and gut crave. Remember the power of crunchy snacks. Hard foods like raw carrots, apples, and nuts are excellent jaw exercises. Aim to incorporate at least one piece of crunchy resistance into your diet every day. If you struggle with dental issues, prioritize consulting your dentist, but work to find softer resistance items like firm berries or lightly steamed but still resistant vegetable stems. We must work the jaw to keep it, and the brain, strong. Mistake 4. The one-sided chewer. The fourth mistake is almost entirely unconscious, often triggered by minor dental discomfort, favoring one side of your mouth when chewing. We become the one-sided chewers. This seems trivial, but it has surprising long-term consequences for your face, your jaw joints, and your alignment. If you consistently chew only on the right side, the muscles on that side overwork and often grow larger. They become hypertrophied. The muscles on the neglected side, meanwhile, are underutilized and begin to atrophy or weaken. Over many years, this creates subtle but often noticeable facial asymmetry. One side of your cheek or jaw may appear fuller or more developed than the other. This muscle imbalance affects both your appearance and your core function. More seriously, one-sided chewing puts uneven pressure on the temporomandibular joints, or TMJ, which connect your jawbone to your skull. This imbalance is a major contributor to TMJ disorder, causing clicking, popping, localized jaw pain, chronic headaches, and neck tension. The body works as a kinetic chain. Strain starting in the jaw can easily translate into persistent tension in the neck and shoulders. Are those mysterious morning headaches actually linked to how you processed dinner last night? Science suggests they very well might be. Furthermore, favoring one side means the teeth on the dominant side wear down much faster, potentially leading to increased sensitivity or damage. The neglected teeth may also collect more plaque and tartar because they aren't naturally scrubbed clean by the chewing motion. The cause of this imbalance is usually simple. Maybe a filling feels slightly uncomfortable, a tooth is sensitive, or you lost a back molar years ago. Regardless of the reason, allowing the imbalance to persist accelerates discomfort and aging. The fix for the one-sided chewer is the checkerboard method and immediate jaw awareness. First, identify your habit. The next time you eat, pay attention. Where does the food naturally drift? Which side performs the heavy grinding? Once you know your dominant side, you must actively reverse the pattern. The checkerboard method means you actively alternate sides with every single bite. Take a bite, chew it entirely on the right side, then swallow. For the very next bite, place the food on the left side, chew it completely there, and swallow. This conscious alternation forces the underutilized muscles to re-engage and ensures the pressure is evenly distributed across both jaw joints and both sets of teeth. If you have underlying pain, please consult your dental professional, but if the issue is purely habit and mild tension, incorporate simple awareness exercises. Before a meal, gently massage the jaw muscles on both sides with your fingertips, using slow, circular motions. This helps relax the muscles and encourages equal use. Also, be aware of your resting posture. Do you habitually lean your head on one hand? Does one side of your jaw feel tighter when you wake up? Consciously adjust your posture to maintain a neutral head and jaw alignment. By using the checkerboard method, you restore balance to your facial muscles, relieve undue stress on your TMJ, and ensure all your teeth are doing their fair share of the work. This subtle adjustment is a powerful tool for structural comfort and alignment, leading to fewer aches and better overall health as you age. ###. Mistake 5, ignoring the hardware. This brings us to the most fundamental and often overlooked mistake, the error that makes all the other fixes nearly impossible, ignoring the essential hardware required for chewing. We become the ones who ignore the broken tools. After 60, this is the mistake that accelerates aging the fastest, because without sound mechanics, the entire system collapses. We are talking about neglecting missing teeth, refusing to address poorly fitting dentures, or ignoring severe misalignment. Imagine trying to cut down a tree with a cracked axe head. You can try harder or use better technique, but the tool will not perform efficiently. The same truth applies to your chewing. If you have a missing tooth, even one molar, you lose a significant percentage of your essential chewing power. When chewing power decreases, all the other problems we discussed, poor nutrient absorption, speed eating, and favoring one side, become dramatically worse. The inability to chew properly has profound consequences. Research strongly links functional chewing capacity to overall health outcomes in older adults. Individuals with poor chewing function are significantly more likely to struggle with nutrition because they naturally avoid tough, nutrient-dense foods like fibrous vegetables, nuts, and lean proteins. They often gravitate towards soft, simple carbohydrates, which is detrimental to stable blood sugar levels and consistent energy. Crucially, a healthy tooth or implant anchors the jawbone. When a tooth is missing, the underlying bone stops receiving the necessary stimulation from chewing, causing the bone to resorb or shrink. This loss of bone density changes the structure of your face, contributing to a sunken, aged appearance around the mouth and jawline. It is an aging mistake you can physically see. The fix for ignoring the hardware is simple but non-negotiable. Prioritize chewing function as a core health strategy, not just a cosmetic one. Regular dental checkups must become mandatory health appointments, not optional visits. If you wear dentures, ensure they fit perfectly. Ill-fitting dentures cause pain and make effective chewing impossible. They can force you to chew unnaturally, which directly contributes to mistake 4, the one-sided chewer. Work with your dental professional to ensure your bite is balanced and comfortable. If you have missing teeth, explore safe, evidence-based options like bridges or implants. These are essential investments in your long-term digestive health, cognitive vitality, and physical structure. They form the foundational layer of your chewing blueprint. You cannot maximize the benefits of mindful eating or speed reduction if the tools you rely on are fundamentally compromised. If major restorative work is not an immediate option, your strategy must adapt. Focus relentlessly on mistake 1, chewing slowly, and mistake 2, mindful focus, especially with softer foods. Be deliberate about cutting foods into the smallest possible pieces before they enter your mouth. This manual pre-chewing helps compensate for reduced dental function, but always work toward fixing the hardware. It represents the ceiling on your potential health gains. ###, implementing the blueprint. We have covered the 5 critical mistakes: the speed eater, the distracted diner, the liquid luncher, the one-sided chewer, and ignoring the hardware. If you've been following along, you likely identified where you currently fall short. That is a massive step forward. Awareness is the crucial beginning of change. Now let's address some common realities of chewing after 60, specifically dealing with dry mouth and existing dental work. Many older adults experience chronic dry mouth or xerostomia, which can make chewing and swallowing incredibly difficult. Saliva is essential for beginning digestion and lubricating the food mass. If dry mouth is a daily challenge, talk to your doctor, but also incorporate simple strategies. Sip water frequently during meals, but only small sips. Not so much that you wash down unchewed food. Chew sugar-free gum between meals, never during, to stimulate saliva flow. Choose foods with naturally high moisture content, like fresh fruits and cooked vegetables. If you wear dentures, remember the checkerboard method is especially important. Dentures often lead to less effective chewing, putting you at high risk of mistake 1, speed eating. You must commit to the fork-down technique. Cut your food smaller, be patient, and ensure your dentures are stable. Chewing well is entirely possible, but it demands more conscious effort and planning when you rely on dental appliances. You might be thinking, this is too much to change overnight. That thought is completely understandable. Change should be systematic and layered. We are not aiming for instant perfection. We are striving for consistent progress. I challenge you to choose one mistake, just one, that resonated most strongly with you today. Perhaps it's putting the phone away, or maybe it's committing to the fork-down technique. Start with that one item and practice it diligently for 7 days. Once that habit feels normal, then, and only then, introduce the next fix. Consistency, not intensity, is the true secret to lifelong vitality. The simplest, most effective starting point is the fork-down technique. It instantly addresses speed eating and encourages mindful focus. It costs nothing, and the payoff begins with your very next meal. You will absorb more nutrients, feel full sooner, and give your entire digestive system the critical head start it deserves. This information is powerful, but only if you choose to act on it. I encourage you to hit the like button on this video if you feel motivated to make a change right now. And if you want continuous practical advice on nutrition, gentle movement, and healthy mindset strategies, make sure you subscribe to Silver Smile and Bites and hit the notification bell. The path to greater vitality is rarely hidden in complex routines or expensive supplements. It is most often found in the simple, everyday habits we perform unconsciously. By upgrading how you chew, you are taking back critical control of your health, one deliberate, thoughtful bite at a time. Start chewing smarter today and claim the deeper satisfaction and energy you deserve.